Hello, this is Deb. This is Life in My Lane. Tonight I thought that I would read you a paper on mindfulness and what it is. I have done this one time and my phone shut off on me, so we're going to do this again. I'm not going to... No, in fact, we're going to read it again. Okay. Okay, the mindfulness and what it is. Mindfulness meditation teacher John Kabat-Zinn has provided a definition of mindfulness that is widely used by researchers, therapists, and media, and others throughout the world. Paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. That is mindfulness. Again, I'll read it. Paying attention in the particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. This is a concise definition and a good one, so long as one appreciates the richness and the contemplative practices and features of mindless or sati touched upon. Indeed, mindfulness is a skill that takes practice to cultivate and integrate into one's life. Why? Let's consider the different parts of the definition. Paying attention. How much of the time are you really paying attention to what's happening in your life? As opposed to thinking about something else, remembering things, imagining possible futures, and acting out habitual patterns, or more accurately, reacting to people's situations based on the habit of perceiving, thinking, feeling, and behaving. Paying conscious attention can be especially hard when a current interaction reminds us of past hurts, betrayals, and before we even realize it, we're automatically and defensively respond as if those old experiences were happening again. Sorry, mouth dries out. All of us have our habitual patterns, our vulnerabilities to automatic reactions based on past experiences or hurts, our buttons that can be pushed. This is particularly true when we are already stressed and or in a hurry. Truly paying attention in our lives is a challenge for anyone. Next one is on purpose. It takes conscious decision and effort by one's mind and brain to pay attention to what's happening in the present. In fact, such choices and efforts are required over and over again since we are consciously pulled back into the habitual ways of processing information and responding to those things. Too often we're on autopilot, not even trying to pay attention to what's actually happening in the unique situation and interactions that make up our lives. Okay, we're getting to it here. This one is in the present moment. Most of us, most of the time, are absorbed in memories of the past or visions and plans for the future. For most people, it is rare to be aware without some amount of distraction or multitasking of what is actually occurring in the present moment. Particularly when strong emotions arise, people often respond not to situations as they are, but to reactive perceptions and thoughts based on painful experiences in the past. In the most extreme instances, one may not be here in the present, but back there, reliving the past through responses and present situations. Sorry, I had to check what that noise was. It's my dog. Okay, non-judgmentally. This is the last. This is the one of the hardest things to achieve. We so often react intensely to our experiences, particularly unwanted experiences, and to our initial responses to them. This is horrible. What an idiot. How could I do that? I can't take this anymore. Here I go again. You know the ways you can instantaneously, automatically judge situations, other people, and your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Often in a chain reaction of increasing judgment and distress, I need, I want, I deserve. Positive judgments and the cravings they evoke, they can also be a problem, particularly when they're automatic and intense. We can lose our focus, forget what's important, get caught in cycles of addiction, selfishly taken advantage of others, etc. In contrast, the non-judgmental equality of mindfulness brings great freedom to see things more clearly, to evaluate situations and some distance from our habitual emotional reactions and impulses, to observe emotions and impulses as they rise without either trying to escape them or letting them carry us away. We all have at least glimpses of this potential when we are feeling positive and relaxed, and something which would normally cause strong judgment and negative emotion is seen as no big deal, more clearly for what it is, a passing unwanted experience or temptation to indulge. But to bring this non-judgmental quality into our daily lives consistently, even at very stressful times, is something many of us can hardly imagine. Yet it is possible. By practicing mindfulness and kindness and compassion, and for those who are vulnerable to remembering reliving pain experiences from the past, to strong waves of emotion, to intense self-criticism and cultivation of non-judgmental mindful can bring tremendous relief and freedom from old patterns. Okay, so that was that. A lot of it is negative. They talk about, reliving the past, worrying about the future. But what mindfulness is now, the here and the now, and positivity. Like it said, here, let me read it again. Let me find it. But to bring this non-judgmental quality into our daily lives consistently at very stressful times is something many can hardly imagine. Yet it is possible by practicing mindfulness and kindness and compassion. It can be done. It can be done. Here's one. The ways you can instantaneously, automatically judge situations, other people, and your thoughts and feelings and behaviors, often in a chain reaction, increasing judgment and distress. I need, I want, I deserve. That can be positive, that can be negative. Sorry, my dog's acting like a goof. So that is what mindfulness is. Mindfulness is in the here and now, and it's very passive. You don't Well, you don't dwell on things. You don't worry about things. What you do is you stay here and you stay now. What's happening right now and what's happening right here, what's being said, what's being done right now. That's what mindfulness is. If you have any questions and I can't answer them, I will look them up. If you have any comments, if you feel that anything I've said was wrong, don't worry, you can tell me. But I'm reading these. The papers that I read come from my 11-month therapy, intense therapy that I went to. I went to intense therapy 3 times a week. About 7 hours a day. And we got all of these, all the paperwork. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 or 4 different, here I'll show you. That, my dears, is what I have. And I have 3 of them. I will be doing a different one. Sometimes I have 2, because I was there so long. But I'll be probably doing another one within the hour. I just felt that mindfulness was something that needed to be heard. I had a request for it, and then I had 3 or 4 people who didn't want to hear it. So I decided to go with that one person and do the mindfulness. Okay, as I said, any questions, comments, anything, you can hit my comments up. And please, don't forget to subscribe. You can share. It would be much appreciated. I'm trying to work on getting this channel going. I'm going through different platforms and, just giving it out to people who know somebody who has mental illness or is somebody who has mental illness. So please share, subscribe, comment, question, whatever it is. I'm right here. I'm always here, and I always check. I get back to everybody that messages me, and I guess that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you understood it. And I will see you probably in an hour or so with a new one. So you all have a wonderful night if you don't see me again. And I shall see you again tomorrow. Good night.